Pleasure to introduce Andy and Ryan to you. As I sort of mentioned earlier, they've been doing a lot of work on route optimization and our sort of forthcoming product, which we're happy to launch today. So I won't steal their thunder. I'll let them crack on. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tim. Can you guys hear me okay? Perfect. Yeah, good afternoon, good morning even. Hopefully you've all got enough caffeine and sugar in you after that break and you're ready to hear about optimisation with Ryan and I for the next sort of 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so. I'm going to show you a really insightful demo, hopefully that really brings the power of those algorithms to life as well. So a little bit about me, Andy Bennett, I'm one of the directors at Optimise. We've had a partnership now with Bartec for a number of years. What we've done in the last 5 months has been really exciting. We've brought to life a product for you guys out here today. It's something that we've been really agile about, and we'll talk about that today. We've done it explicitly for the purpose of the waste management sector. We've done it in partnership, and we're going to deliver now some of the results today, and we're going to show you a demo as well. We're going to be outside afterwards. Our stand's just to the right hand side, so please feel free to come and see us and have those conversations around the algorithm, around the GUI, and how we can help improve your efficiencies today. So in terms of the product, we've called it CTP, which is Collective Transport Planner, and you'll see that on the banner outside. Firstly, this is underpinned by one of our AI algorithms, and Optimise, we specialise in that. We've been creating products and algorithms for the last number of years. They're powered by AI, Monte Carlo algorithms rather than heuristic algorithms. That means they're organically more powerful to be able to deliver the results and the efficiencies to you guys. What we've seen from a product point of view is a number of things. I think data capture and data efficiency and speed is the first one, making sure that your data about your collections and your stops gets into the system as quickly as possible. Also, we acknowledge that you need a user-friendly interface when we're talking about the software solution, and hopefully the intuitiveness of the system you can see. Also, one of the things that Ryan and I, when we were looking at the investigation and requirements, was that ability to edit as well on the fly. We saw stops with address data not being correct and being inefficient. That ability to change that on the fly was really key. I've heard that outside this morning as well about mapping and visualization. A lot of the products we've seen in the marketplace, not just in this sector but others, have legacy mapping layers. We're hoping that the mapping layer that we show you today is more a fade to your Google Maps on your phone, and again very user intensive experience, so they can resonate with that off the bat. In terms of the scenario planning, we've gone through a number of different scenarios, and Ryan will talk through that in the demo. So that's the sort of high-level features that we'll walk through today. In terms of the benefits, I don't want to teach you guys to suck eggs because you're the experts, you're the SMEs. But yeah, organically this will drive lower fuel consumption within your fleet. It will drive fewer vehicle hours. You will have that optimised fleet utilisation, so we can look at doing more with less, for example, or spreading that out across the fleet in terms of how you want to power the algorithm within the software. Lower overtime costs. I was expecting a little bit of a cheer in the room when I said that today. But yeah, that generally automatically create savings. The algorithm and the software is a cost reduction algorithm and a cost reduction product. And then hopefully from a customer centricity point of view as well, you'll see fewer missed collections, better planning, increasing service for your customers and your end clients at the end of the day as well. And then how did we do this? We couldn't have done this without the help of Bartec. We wanted to bring this to life, and we did this really, really quickly. We did this in an agile fashion. So we sat down with the team back in October, I think it was, Ryan. We captured the requirements. We understood the key metrics in the marketplace. We understood the challenges, and then we got to work straight away. We built this from the ground up together with Bartec, and that was iteratively in around 10 sprints. What does that mean in normal English? It means around about 5 months. So from October to today, where we're going to happily launch this product, we've produced a product that is fit for purpose for the industry. And I think we've seen the benefits with some of the test customers as well on. How did we do it? It was collaborative. We were talking pretty much every day, agile stand-ups, that implementation as well, on-the-fly changes, looking at those requirements, testing, making sure that the data that we got in and the results we got out of the system were on point. And then that integration as well. So what we've created from an architecture point of view is not just a silo solution. We have CTP sitting in the middle and collective on either side. And that might be flat file, it might be API, but we can do pretty much everything in terms of that architecture, depending on where you are in your technical roadmap from a product point of view as well. So that enables everyone in this room to be able to access the software. And what we've done really, really well is that ongoing support. So Ryan and I have been working through what seems like endless tickets to bring this to life. I think we've closed down 76% of them in total within that sort of 1 month period. And we're pleased to announce today that this is now ready to demonstrate to MVP and to look at your guys' data sets, take it in and see the real value. So that's enough for me talking about the product. I think what we want to do now is demonstrate the product. Ryan's going to drive the demonstration and then we're happy to take questions out on the stand over lunch and in the breakout sessions this afternoon. So without further ado, I'll hand over to Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
So I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm not going to bore you with the details about all the setting up things and how you set up a project and all that stuff. We can do as much detail as you want when we're back outside. But for the purposes of today, I'm going to give you the demonstration of how quick it is. So a bit of background. I've got a set of Monday data loaded, and then I've got a list of 3 vehicles that I've set up and tipping facilities and depots. So first of all, you can open up your map. You can unselect that, and when you've not got a solution ran, this is your mapping layer, so we can play around it. As John says, it looks like I'm having a stroke when I'm doing that, but it's just to show off the reactivity of the mapping tool. So you can visualise all your data there. You can obviously see all your address details, zoom in as close as you want. You can pan around the map. But not only from there, you can edit all your data as well. So you've got a single click and collect. So I can click a single point. I've got a lasso tool, so I can obviously draw around a nice big area and select that. I can bulk edit those. So I can then choose from there the day it belongs to, the week it belongs to, the crew that's collecting it, and also you can manipulate your weights data as well, so you can do different modelling scenarios. So if I can select that, I can also bulk edit, so I can select all of my stock information that I've got loaded, do the same thing, and you can get into a bit more detail from that. So we've designed this to just be almost like 3 buttons that you need to worry about. So drop it in, set it up, and go. So to run an optimization process, I press optimize. I choose whether or not I want to keep the crews work to the existing crews, if I've set up crews or if I've just got model vehicles set up, and whether or not I want to keep the day collection information the same. If I select those, I can then obviously have different layers. I can choose whether or not to keep one crew's work to the same, and all that's good stuff. You've got a different level of optimization, so the further over to the left, the more efficient your routes are going to be, because you're going to be doing less right-hand turns. It's going to be straight lines, but it's going to be less pleasant to look on a map, because you're going to have different crews servicing different segments. The further over to the right is more clustering, so it's like nice pockets work. It's easier to manage from a waste operation perspective and all that good stuff. I'm going to leave it around the middle, press go, and then you're going to get a little pop-up to let you know that it's started. It's still going, that's good. Takes about 10 seconds, it'll kick a refresh, and then we'll be able to visualise all the routes. He says, where's some wood?
10 seconds is a long time.
It is a very long time, but it's just gone. So it's going to kick a refresh. Is it refresh the page? Yeah, no, but it's going to refresh the page. There you go. And it's going to load your solution in. And then now we can visualise all the routes that's been generated on the map. So from there, you can obviously select and unselect all the routes that have been created one at a time. You can dive into the detail. You can reallocate the work that belongs to which crew if you want to. Or if you're happy with all the routes that have been generated, so I can zoom in and view them and mess around with them as much as I want. From there, you just send it back to collective. Choose your implementation date, the week that it refers to that implementation date. So if the 31st of March is your week 1 for the waste type you've got loaded, that will generate your new schedule start dates based on the background data. So what day it belongs to, what week it belongs to, that sort of stuff. Choose all that, press export, and then it's in the server ready to be updated into collective. That's it. I've optimised Monday within 2 minutes. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, what I can do when we come out to the rest of the break sessions, I'll be over to the right hand side. I can walk you through the setup. I can go into a bit more detail. You can even visualise some of your data if you want to. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think further just to add to that one, Ryan, obviously that's how simple it is for you guys to do that. One of the things that we can help with as well from that point of view, from a vehicle perspective, is that whole decarbonisation journey. I know that's something that's very sort of on topic and on point in this industry at the moment. So we look at vehicles, we can have things like electric vehicles, partition vehicles, and then the emissions on the back of that as well. So I think that's the whole decarbonisation piece we can have a look at as well in terms of that industry piece and exporting that. As Ryan says, come and see us. And one of the last things I wanted to say to Tim was thank you. We've been involved in the Andy's Man Club charity bike ride, and what we've done quite quirkily is optimise that route to save all the guys who are participating bums a little bit, and we can share those results as well. So we've actually optimised the Land's End to John O'Groats route using this exact product to save you some mileage. So well done for the cause, something that we absolutely support here at Optimise, and thank you for the time.